myself of being duped, despite thinking that I'm a smart guy. But when I look at the number of Kenyans who are duped, bishops, reverends, pastors, businessmen, great men and women of this country, I don't blame myself. I think the guy was just a super con man. And,
do you regret statements you made against former President Uhuru Kenyatta during the campaign period?
Campaigning was campaigning. You know, my brother, Dennis, when you are campaigning, there are no rules. Campaigning is it's not a church affair. It's not a wedding. It's rough. And it's nothing personal, really. We're just looking for leadership. And the things that were said then are dropped immediately the election is over. You don't bother about them. Because when you are looking for votes, you come up with all sorts of issues against your opponents. And really there is nothing personal. Once the elections are over, you move on. Just like you have seen, even Uhuru Kenyatta himself, things that he said against Raila Odinga, then they came and patched up and they worked together. Look at William Ruto. He called Raila all sorts of names, Muganga, Nini, Kitendawili. Today they are calling each other brothers. When people are campaigning and they use words here and there against each other, it's part of the game. And there is nothing really personal.
Yeah. You say President William Ruto lied to you during the campaign period, and many Kenyans ask the question, are you not your own man to stand on what you believe in, to give direction as Rigathi Gachagua and not one Rigathi Gachagua who can be influenced by another politician?
I was not duped alone. All of us were duped. He was voted in by 7.2 million votes. I was just one of them. What about the other 7.1999? They were all duped. So it cannot just be Rigathi Gachagua who was duped alone. It was very many of us. And that is why many of us, plus others, are looking for an opportunity to have a remedy to that situation, that we were duped, we were conned, and we need to correct that situation, again through the vote. Now we are wiser, we know better. They say, you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. That con game by William Ruto is over. Kenyans are wise. They know, they see, they hear, and they all know that they were conned. And why probably I take a very active role in correcting this mess we are in is because I played an even greater role in putting the country in this mess we are in, because I really campaigned for the guy. I was all over convincing people, talking to them, using proverbs, using slogans, using all kinds of figurative language, describing him in very amiable terms, giving a lot of hope to the people of Kenya. And I persuaded very many, and I feel I have a greater responsibility to remedy the damage that I caused to this country and to right what is wrong. And just the way I persuaded people that this was the right guy, since now I know differently and many Kenyans know differently, I have an equal greater responsibility to be very active and be very aggressive, even much more than I was at that time, to correct the situation and send the guy home and come up with better leadership.
As you talk about sending